You're getting a look at the most famous building in Foxborough. Opened in 2002, it's Gillette Stadium. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. All bye weeks now in the rearview mirror. We are full speed ahead in the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Blue 32. Ready?
Lone back gets the handoff. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Back-to-back carries here. Cuts right. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Ready.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15.
Set hut. Yellow 43. Spike 60. Set.
From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you get... some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
Let's go. 43 rail. Set.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Call it a gain of 4, and now it's 3rd down, and that unlucky 13. Well, this group right here, Brock, poised to make a run in the playoffs, but they've had to earn that trip to the postseason, haven't they, without some of their teammates here on the field.
And for everyone on this injury report, the key is recovery. If you got a shot to make it back, any shot, you're going to do all you can to be a part of a playoff run. And for those guys out there playing today, the key word is prevention. Do not add anybody else to this list before the postseason arrives.
Here's a squeeze or 2. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch it behind the line. This goes for a loss. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Mevis able to knock it through. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Just kind of a confidence builder. The offense drives it down. Special teams does their job. Now the defense going to take the field with the lead.
His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air with May. He's going deep this time. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Searching for Kyle Williams that time. And it's going to be second down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Brought down by Reek Woolen.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They now on third down. He finds his running back, Henderson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 26. And the Patriots will have a first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
The give now to Henderson. Works his way to the 35. And he has it all the way down to the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Going to the ground again on first. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Henderson. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Patriots pull ahead 6-3 in the first. No doubt about that one, Brock. They soften that defense up with that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reach the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10.
33.
Tootin gets it from the gun. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Houston.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Down. Set.
Throwing now on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they get this down to the 28. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Inside give here for Tootin. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Houston.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Come on, set. Black, hut.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up second down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready, ready. Hut.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Here we go. Set.
3rd and long for him here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the 1st down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Mevis able to knock it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here goes tonight.
Starting on the ground with Henderson. Well, a lot of effort there, Barney, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here goes tonight.
Here's made in the air. Dumped off to his running back. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Here goes tonight.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Big strike here to Williams. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. We've got the Patriots in front. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Patriots football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Playing an inside give to Henderson. He finds space for a few yards that time. Up to the ground by Nick Eamon-Warrior.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
At the 24-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They'll run now on 2nd down. scrape to get a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. The handoff for Henderson, running left. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything you watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down at the line.
You know, Kate, that's exactly what that coverage was meant for. Make the quarterback throw it short, go up and rally, and get yourself off the field.
So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal.
Here we go,
May throwing for it. Brought in. And he's going to go down well short of where they needed him to get to. That decision to go for it on 4th does not pay off.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Let's go. 10 flat.
Working on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
That's low and bounces short of his man. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down.
33, yellow, red, cycle. Dog red. Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. Galloping inside the 40. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 2nd quarter lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a shot.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. It's Henderson on the give. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Here's May. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Mario Douglas, the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And this is another one too close to that defender, Brock. Knocked away again, and this time it forces 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And they'll down this one a little shy of the 40.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Ready. Watch out now. 50 serious. 52 blue. Hut, hut.
Cut by Collins on a slant. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Gillette after this. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Down. Black. 95. Ready.
Here's the handoff. He's still going at the 30. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Here we go. Hut.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Set. Set.
Right up the gut. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Set.
They give it to him again. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Red, 38. Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play. Jarrett loose, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On the double.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down.
Set. Yellow, 22. Set.
They'll throw for it. Caught on a slant. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
They charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
That's what I call a go-for-broke call right there. Had that one saved up for a specific spot, and it fell just short of getting him the touchdown.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1.
30, ready.
Tootin does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
I think I can see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Turned away from the goal line on the last snap. Need to make it 1 more yard here on 3rd and goal.
Black 40, ready.
He's dropping back to throw. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans will add to their lead at the end of the half. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Mevis now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Texans bump the lead up to 13 points.
Patriots 7. Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Crazy.
He's back to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Here's the final play of our 1st half. He'll throw it. Buying some time right. He's taking a shot down the side into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Reek Woolen with the INT. And the Texans do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our 1st half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. Things going well so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Sticking with Henderson. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Texans closing in, and they get to him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. The Patriots have their punting unit out. Escapes a defender. Fights his way through a tackle.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Down.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Second and 10. Need something positive here.
Yellow, 43. Red, cycle. Set, drop.
He'll look to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. Down the left sideline he goes. And he can't finish it off in the end zone, but a great effort. Out of bounds all the way down at the 5. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Line up the design keeper. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Chased out to his right. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans push their lead further to start the half. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Texans push the lead to 20.
27. Patriots 7.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10. Throwing is May. On him quick, and they bring him down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
May. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Now May on 3rd and long. Drop this to Henderson underneath. Space past the 35. There he goes on the right side. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, in-off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
York now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots drop the lead back to 13.
Patriots 14.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hunt.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Throw left side, complete. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Ready up.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
Let's go now. Ready.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. Finds a man right side. And he'll go down here at the 16.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Set.
They'll send him over right.
52 blue. Hut.
Hand off on 2nd and short. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock. And that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it. And then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Ready. Ready. 38. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. He rolls to his right. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Mevis able to knock it through. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. On right side, Henderson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
On play action, here's May. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. They'll air it out on third. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw's just a little bit too off the mark. So fourth down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. Going for it with May. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Here we go. Sam.
On first down, they'll run. And they're going to bring him down, but what a great effort. He moves this all the way down inside the 10. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready. Opposite. Green. Set.
Back to the well again. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Texans lengthen the lead at the end of the third. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Starting from the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. First and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Shakes himself free. Escapes the pocket. Big strike here to Williams. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Sending him on the dive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Here's the pistol snap to May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game. Third and long for him here. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Patriots have it. 1 quarter to play in what's been a rough outing for them. 4th and forever coming up.
Right, here goes tonight. Ready, what's that?
Desperation time here. Taking a deep shot here. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Maxwell Hairston picks it off. And the Texans have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, interceptions follow.
And he managed 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Come on, set. Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Let's go now. Blue, 32. Ready?
Another carry for him. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Down. 33. Yellow.
Putting a receiver in motion. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A lot of times we will see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up, and you can reset those downs.
Set.
Dive play straight ahead. And stop was made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Texans moments away from win number 12. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go. Rest, ready?
Now a give running right. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it.
They go to him again, Brock, and they deny him the line again. That's another loss. This one sets up 4th down. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. From 37 yards in the right hash. Mevis able to knock it through. And that'll make the lead 26 points.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
On the return, here's Jones. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10.
What's that? Ready, what's that?
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it, 2nd and 10.
Right, here we go, throw. Hey, what's up?
Back to the air, it's May. Finds his man, it's Mario Douglas. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10.
Sir, what's up? Eddie, what's up?
From the gun, it's May. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's a New England first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. He's now to the running back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off to the back. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Third down here. Need 8 on the play. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop in. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. May throwing for it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
All right, 1 more snap to play here.
Blue strikers. Ready, ready. 40, green jack.
They send the tight end in motion.
Hut, hut.
They're going to pass it here. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way. Still taking shots until the very last play. So the Texans come away with the road win. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers